Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Octopath Traveler. I have clearly lost track of all the numbers by now, so let's pick up pretty much right where we left off in the last episode and continue on with the boss grind. First, gotta heal. Gotta heal. Could have sworn you were leveled up. Okay, whatever. Boing. Alright, let's do this shit.
Better roll up the sleeves. What is the logical course of action? Turnabout Octopath.
What next?
The dog by the car.
Here goes nothing.
That was the wrong one.
Here I go! I'll get my money's worth.
Shit, I need to heal soon.
All right. The miracle of health. What is the logical course of action? Lux Conjurer.
Letting the hunt begin.
Let's do this! I'll get my money's worth.
What is the logical course of action? Now the true lesson begins. Turnabout Octopath.
What to do? Won't hold back! For you!
Coming, if thou darest. Holding back nothing. Windhild, fight with us.
There's nothing.
And with you, concoct purifying dust, essence of plum.
Try this.
What next?
This will help us.
An interesting dilemma.
Think I done screwed that up. Whatever. Okay.
Lux Conjurer. Here goes nothing.
My turn now!
No, I even screwed this up. I didn't mean to do that. Shit. Oh, whatever.
Let me help. What next?
Holding back nothing. Windhild, fight with us.
Bring it on! How do you like this?
Now the true lesson begins. Venture Doctor. Thus ends your lesson.
All right, Cyrus didn't level up. That's what was the problem. Okay. Well, time to read again. From the diary of Headmaster Yvonne of the Royal Academy. It was 15 years ago when I first learned of that tome. The headmaster's chair was but a dream to me in those days when my prized student Lucia brought a young woman to me. The woman told me that I was the best suited to the position of headmaster. There was no knowledge, no position that should be off limits to a man of my ability. So she taught me many things, one being the existence of an ancient tomes containing long-forgotten secrets of old. There were several volumes of forbidden writings in Atlas Dam's great libraries, and no eyes but the headmasters were allowed to look upon them. The tomb in question was one of those, the last extended legendary sage known as Salomon, whose name lives on in history throughout the land of his birth, the kingdom of Bernstein, has long since been forgotten. Long it's been said that he can decipher the true meaning and will obtain the power over even life and death. The current headmaster is not worthy of such knowledge. What he lacks in intellect only pales to what he lacks in character. I cannot depend on him, I would depend on you. She wished to decipher the secrets of the tome and share its knowledge with the worthy alone. Thus a great scholar was needed, one who would be able to fully understand the arcane truths within the tome. The doddering fool who now serves as headmaster could never do such a thing, but a genius such as you, Yvonne? Surely you, of all scholars in the realm, are up to the task. Yes, that's how she persuaded me. It was true that I bore a little resemblance to the former headmaster, who was only interested in nothing but his studies, and who only praiseworthy trade was his snatching and single-minded pursuit. But it was different. I knew that knowledge was far with its weight in gold, and my intellect far outstripped his. How could idiots around me fail to realize this? This woman told me that then the headmaster holding a lofty office when he had done so little to deserve us tantamount to sin, and I agreed. When she asked me if I could remove him, I assured her that I would be able to the simplest of tasks, and so I had him assassinated just as she wished, leaving no other trace of evidence behind to incriminate myself. Shortly after, I ascended the headmaster's seat in his place. I encountered the strange woman only once more after that day. When I reported to her that I murdered the former headmaster, she flashed a chilling smile and simply replied, "So, you did." Then she walked away, never again to reappear before me. Perhaps moving that man was all she wanted after all. I thought. It was no matter. The tomb was within my grasp. I immediately set myself to uncovering its secrets. All the rumors I heard were true. It was work of staggering genius. With Lucia as my assistant, I was able to obtain other rare and ancient texts from the woman, even if I never saw her again. Yes, everything was going just as I planned, and power beyond imagination was finally within my reach. How did it come to this? Damn that accursed Lucia. Damn that heartless, conniving witch. How did I not see? She meant to use me from the very start. I was the one who unlocked her secrets. I who constructed the basic theories of how to effectively control life and death. And soon I had done that. She had no more need of me. That's why she gave me the flawed blood crystal and led Cyrus right to me, so that she could dispose of me without dirtying her own hands. You despicable, loathsome, hateful woman, that was not cooled my fury, but only fueled it to greater heights. Curse you and that unholy witch who brought you to my side. May the disciple Lucia burn for all eternity. May the foul lich LeBlack be banished beyond the farthest reaches of hell. Alright. So, let's move on over. Heal up. Let's pop in some inspiriting plums. Good enough. Good. Revitalizing jam, I have not enough of those. Okay. Let's move this back in front of my face so it doesn't sound like I'm talking in an echo chamber. Also making sure I'm recording.
If this beest thy will.
Now, what next? Lux Conjurer!
Here we go.
Cleric skills.
Sacred light.
What next?
Let's do this. For you. What to do?
Now, what next? Elemental Grip!
All right.
Apothecary skills, my brother.
Try this.
Letting the hunt begin.
So to the end, I can do it again. I can do it again. Ha ha ha!
Holding back nothing. Windhild, fight with us.
What to do? For you.
Bring it on. Try this.
Oh. That was a
This
waste.
is the logical course of action. My focus is on Lux Conjurer!
Come in, if thou darest. Come. Windhild, fight with us.
Not dead. Not quite yet. Everything's poisoned. Everything is poisoned.
Shucks. Try this.
Lux Conjurer!
What to do?
Oh my gosh, she hit everything. It's a miracle.
Let's do this. Let me help.
Now the true lesson begins! Lux Conjurer!
That was a waste of a pomegranate. I'm upset with
Thus
myself.
ends your lesson.
At least I got a plum basket out of that. Alright, before I move forward. Alright, reading time again. From the Diary of Graham Cosford, Part the First. Grave tidings reached me as my pathing through Victor's Hollow in my travel. My beloved conditions had worsened. I knew my journey must be brought to a swift conclusion, lest I be too late in the end. I made up my mind to sail across the verdant deep. The final ingredient I required was a pinion of an ogre eagle, the most fierce beast of the sky. They are set to make their home in the forest of Ruba, beyond the vast Emerald Sea. When I arrived at the harbor, there was only one ship to be found. It was a grand one, no mistaking that. The captain was none other than Leon Bastrel. I recognized him at once, of course. Who could travel these lands without hearing tale or ten of that dreaded pirate captain? They're the very mention whose name would even set the bravest sailors' heart pounding and palms sweating. Oh God. Yet I found the man himself to be quite different from the one spoken of in legend. Captain Leon Bastrel stood at the helm of a merchant trader, which was preparing to hoist sail at the very moment I came upon it. I told him of my haste and implored him to let me aboard. I'm afraid I don't just let anyone aboard my ship, he told me, and I felt as though I was being put to some kind of test. It was clear that this man was not easily place his trust in others. My coin purses and impoverished as my hopes held out to one thing of value I could offer, my journal. This is the most valuable of my possessions. Within it you will find a record of every region of this vast continent, every town I have visited, every path I have tread. Certainly such knowledge is worth the trouble of having one more body aboard your ship for this voyage. After all, what need have I had such a log then? My journey was nearly over. All that remained was to obtain the final ingredient and hasten home to my beloved side. Captain Leon gave a boisterous laugh and gestured me on board his ship with a grin. You'll have to believe me the leaves that old book are more valuable than the leaves in my coffers. You must have had quite the journey. I wouldn't mind hearing about it as you swabbed my decks. As his ship tossed about the stormy sea, my thoughts drifted ahead of the winds to where my wife awaited me. I could see her face in my mind so clearly that it felt it was only minutes ago that we were parted, not countless moons, and I prayed that the flame would grind me back to her while the gentle smile still graced her lips. It's almost finished at last, my love. Pray wait for me just a little longer. God, I'm butchering everything. I know not what had became of my journal since I parted ways with Captain Leon, but looking back, I'm relieved that I left my hands when it did. Certainly it's such a better that my final entry ended with some traces of hope rather than the bitter pain I would eventually find at journey's end. Okay. I healed, right? Perhaps not. I healed, right? Good. Let's go. Let's do this.
I cannot fail.
Who the devil are you?
What is the logical course of action?
Buena. Okay.
Lux Conjurer.
Here we go. Sacred light.
What's oppressing me? Why are you oppressing me, bitches?
What's this?
Letting my arrow fly and true. Trying this.
Let's do this! For you!
What's this now?
Can't use boost.
Let's try this.
Bring it on. Try this.
Let it come. Windhild, fight for this.
God, I hate weakness.
What to do? I'll get my money's worth.
Need to heal. Heal.
All right. Alrighty. The miracle of health.
Let's do this! I won't hold back!
Lux Conjurer!
Come in, if thou darest. Better than a snare. Come in, if thou darest.
Where's my axe, bitch?
All right.
That annoys me. Ah, no, it was meant to be fucking shit. Whatever.
Interesting dilemma. Lux Conjurer!
My turn now. Let me help.
Bring it on. How do you like this?
Let's do this. I won't hold back. I'll get
What is the logical course of action? Now the true lesson begins! Lux Conjurer!
Letting my arrow fly and true. Holding back nothing. Windhild, fight with us.
Well, at least I won.
Thou didst fight with courage.
Alright. So this looks to be the final book. From the records of Lord Werner of Riverford. Hornburg will fall. I still remember her smile as she said the words. It was a score of years ago now, mayhap more. A simple soul sword I was then, when she came to me with a sackful of leaves and dark promise in her eyes. She knew as well as I did that I had far greater aspirations in selling my sword for coin. But coin would have had to be a start, and what a start she offered me. Not only the leaves to free me and me from other men's employ, but there's so much to ask. As much as I asked for the invest in my plot to establish the connections I would need. The life I always dreamed of was finally in my grasp. I could use her. I could use her to get all that I ever wanted, or so I thought. And so I took the girl up on her offer and began my plot to bring down an entire kingdom. I would need my men if I was to accomplish anything, so I created myself my own sellsword company, the Black Brotherhood I call them. I spent 3 years doing nothing but gathering information on Hornburg, then using what I had learned, I've been systematically removing any obstacles that may stand in my path. I used the girl's connections to make my company of sellswords very much in demand in Hornsburg. I took the worst of the lot, those with no scruples, nowhere else to go, and made them out to be bandits and thieves. I set these villains to attack the borders of Hornburg, and the Black Brotherhood would turn them back. It was quite a performance. Other armies didn't stand a chance of beating us to the site of each battle. The skirmishes all took place far from the heart of Hornburg. We knew ahead of time exactly where they would happen, since the foe we faced in those battles were in fact our own men. It was an easy feat to give the appearance of crushing defeat. Through this farce, the Black Brotherhood won the hearts of the people living in the borderlands. Ingraining myself with the families of those in the borderlands, I used their introductions to buy trust among many powerful houses of Hornburg. The tales of the Black Brotherhood spread throughout the realm by then, and I used the woman's money freely to strengthen my ties to powerful men within Hornburg and without. Still, King Alfred was well beloved by his people and his bannermen. It would be no small feat to win their hearts away from him, in which case, things would become much easier if he was simply not in the picture. Hornburg would not last long without people's love for the liege binding them together, and so my eyes landed upon Earhart, who had built a hatred of the king within him. I had him appointed as member of the king's own guard, so that he could be in the perfect position to do the deed. All that remained to be done was to give Erhard the chance that he was too eager to seize. Mixing lies and truth, I lit a fire among these strong young warrior I befriended. I could spout any lie, and it would be no matter. Humans care little for facts. They believe what they want to believe. In the end, it took me 12 short years to bring Holmberg to ruin. After the kingdom fell, I decided it was time to come settle my account with that woman. I disbanded my company, having no more need for cell souls, and used the riches I accumulated to buy myself the lands and status that would see me through my remaining days. To tell the truth, this was not easy. I could have gained even more had I remained at the woman's side. She could have provided me with wealth and power beyond the inhuman's wildest dreams. But to pursue this any farther would be madness. Perhaps I was already mad, so long at her beck and call to bring down a kingdom. She was beautiful, there can be no doubt of that, but did I desire even for a moment? No. For within that trapping was evil. Pure evil. Intent on bringing humanity to the ruin. If a man dared touch any part of it, his own flesh would rot and fall away. She was a lethal poison. She was a witch. So I cut myself off from her entirely and did not look back. Funny though, is it not? In the end, I could not escape her. She brought about my ruin as sure as if I had indulged her poisonous touch. For in the end, just as I felt Holmberg, it was Holmberg's last night who laid me low. Alright. So. God help me. Never again. Seems like a good place as any to leave this episode. I hope to see you in the next. Oh God, I'm not looking forward to this. Thanks for watching. If you want, there's a playlist to the left, a random video to the right, and if you want, you can follow me on Twitter at CGPoorly.